Hello, guys. I don't know if this is going to come through fine because of my internet, but we'll see. Let me make sure it's coming through okay. Um, I'm using something different today. Oh, shoot, I better turn that down. Okay. Hello. If you're popping on live, let me know you're here. If you're watching the replay, let me know you've been here. Today, I want to talk about just the secret strategy. So, you may have, you may be trying to grow a business and you may feel all over the place. And I don't know if this is actually going through or not. I'm using my computer and I never went live on this one. Oh, yeah, I am. Okay, good. Okay, so you may be trying to grow a business and you may feel like everyone has that secret strategy. Everyone seems to know what they're doing. Everyone seems to have it all together. And I'm just here to tell you that no one has it all together. No one knows every freaking step of the way. No one knows everything about everything they're doing. And if you did, I just want you to think about this for a moment. Think about if you already knew how to do this business, if you already knew, you already had the clients coming through and everything was just happening for you and everything in life was perfect and everything just happened whenever you wanted it to, you would never understand how grateful you could be for that. Like, I am a true believer that we have negative emotion and we have things that come up for us and things that, maybe break us down a little bit so we can experience the breakthrough and we can be proud of ourselves and we can feel the energy and the excitement and actually allow ourselves to see. Like, just imagine how boring life would be if everyone was perfect and everyone had everything together and everything just happened and everything was good. We would be so blinded by how good we had it and it would just be a norm. And I am a true believer that we have negative experiences so we can grow and we can continue to thrive and we can continue to get better. And sometimes those breakdowns, sometimes those heavy feelings, sometimes those, cycles of self-sabotage have to happen so we can experience the good and so we can understand how good we have it. So, there's so much on my computer that's like, your live stream is experiencing performance issues. I don't know. But I'm just going to go with the flow and go with it because whatever. But um, I wanted to talk today about the secret strategy. And I'm going to make sure this is coming through okay. Today I want to talk about. Okay, it is. So today I want to talk about the secret strategy. So you may feel like everyone has that strategy. Like, you may be asking ChatGPT, you may be asking different AI systems, what's the best, if you've done this before, let me know in the comments. Ask ChatGPT or some kind of AI, technology, hey, what is the best strategy for Facebook? What is the best strategy for Instagram? What is the best strategy for TikTok? And you could ask it in certain different ways. And I've actually tried this. I've experimented with this. Asking it in different question frameworks, like wording it different, and every time it will have something different to say. And you have to realize that playing with AI and asking AI questions and trying to map out a plan and getting coaching essentially from AI is always going to tell you what you want to hear. It's always going to tell you something to motivate you to get you to where you stay on AI as much as possible. It has no idea how to be a human. Like, we're essentially teaching it how to be a human. It has no idea how to be human. And when you go online and you copy and paste AI, content, you copy and paste everything AI is trying to tell you to do, it's very, very possible that you might lose that humanness and that realness and the rawness and the things that you could have said or should have said that made you human. So that is what gets people to connect with your content. That is what gets people to pay you, is connecting with you in real time, in seeing you as a real person. And so a lot of times with strategy, we will feel like you have to have it all together and you have to be perfect and you can't mess up and you can't have technical issues and you can't stutter and you can't ramble and you can't, in a live video, and you can't, change your mind, and you have to have everything all picture perfect for someone to buy from you. That is not the case. People will buy from you because they connect with you, because they see themselves in you, because you shared your story and you got through something that they want to get through, because you've worked with people and you have experience and you share that experience showing, hey, I worked with this person and I had this experience with a client and I was able to help her break through. That is why it's so crucial for you to share your testimonials, share your experience, share your story, share yourself, share your energy, share your personality, share everything that you are. And this doesn't mean sell your soul. This doesn't mean show up and show up and show up and show every bit of every part of your life. Because when I started, I was looking for the perfect strategy. I was looking for the way to grow online and to show up online and create content. And you have so many people telling you, like, share every part of your life, share your kids, share all of your dirty laundry, every experience that has been so hard for you, share it all online and let the world see who you are. And I think it's really important to keep a lot of things private, because in keeping a lot of things private, it's sacred, it's special, it doesn't have to be shared with the world. And that was what I realized when I decided to do it a little different. And I just decided, I'm going to talk about a problem, I'm going to help people with my free content, I'm going to create live videos, I'm going to create posts, I'm going to do things that are actually going to help people move the needle. It changed the game, it changed everything. But it's so easy to get stuck and trying to find the perfect secret strategy that everyone else seems to have figured out. It's because no one is sharing their real stuff. They're sharing a highlight reel. They're sharing their wins every time they're having them. But silently, a lot of people are struggling in the background. Whether that's mental, physical, emotional, psychological, their own business struggles, whatever. No one's sharing the real stuff. And I try to. I try to share every piece of my journey, whether it's in the midst of it all or after. But I do try to share the real stuff because business isn't perfect. I think business is a sacred portal for your healing. It's going to it's going to break you down to where you are forced to become the person that is required to be to make this business work, because you have a vision for yourself, you have a vision for your business, you have a vision for how you see your future. And the version that you are operating at now, the version that you are right now, is not the version that is going to create all of that. It's not the version of you that you truly want to be, because you probably find yourself, you're procrastinating, you're self-sabotaging, you're getting stuck, you're feeling unmotivated, you're feeling inspired. Maybe you're sitting down and you're brainstorming and you're writing in your notebook and your journal about all these amazing future goals and everything that you want and everything that you see and the vision you have for your business, but you're stuck in inaction. You're stuck in procrastination. You're stuck in self-doubt. You're stuck in overwhelm. You're stuck in the overthinking. You're stuck in shiny object syndrome, where you feel really inspired and excited and motivated at one point where you're like, yeah, I could create that. I could do this. And then you look, maybe you post and you talk about that for a couple days, and then you see something else you could sell and offer, and you decide to jump on that. So you're jumping ship. It may be that you feel like an imposter, that you feel like a fake, that you just feel like you're basically riding the wave of like someone you aren't. And it's so easy to feel pressured to act as if someone you aren't. So I'm just here to give you permission that you can actually be yourself, and you can actually do this, and you can actually share the version of you that you are today. But it's going to also require you going further to take action, to give yourself permission, to change the way you see yourself and the way you see business and the way you see social media and the way you see money. Because the way that you have seen it up until this point has not supported you in the version that you want to become. So in order to become that, you have to shift those thoughts. You have to shift the way you see yourself and the way you believe, what you believe about yourself, money, business, social media, strategy, etc. So all of that, I just want to say all of that. But with all of that, I do want to say there is no secret strategy. And you are going to spend day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year, trying to find the perfect strategy when there isn't one at all. There is no one size fits all. There is no this works for everyone else. There is no perfect, business journey. There is no perfect or secret strategy that everyone knows but you don't. There's not. You have to figure out what that version of you that you want to be, who you want to become, how is she showing up in the world? How many times is she showing up? What social media platform is she showing up on? How does she show up? And the reason, I think that everyone, and I also just want to say there's no perfect strategy. There's no secret strategy. Like, how you show up is how you show up. But you're thinking that if you find the perfect strategy, that you'll just find that perfect strategy and be able to show up in that strategy. That's not the case, usually. Yes, there are people that are like, I never had any doubt and I never had anything. I just found the strategy and I did it and I done did. It all worked out for me. There may be people like that. That's random and that's unique and crazy. Because for the majority of you, you are trying to find that perfect strategy and you think once you find it, you're going to start to just put the inputs in and do the work and you're just going to be able to show up and make sales. But the reason this isn't the case for most people is because it's not the strategy you need. You already probably bought courses that showed you the strategy. You've bought probably multiple courses that already told you exactly what to do online on social media. How many times, what to talk about, whatever. You may have already had that experience. But then you're still looking. You're still buying courses. You're still trying to figure it out. And the reason this is a struggle, the reason you're still stuck, the reason you're still stuck looking is because it's not a strategy you need. Yes, you need a strategy. Yes, you need a plan. Yes, you need a game plan. Yes, you need to have some knowledge about, how are you going to create on social media? But what you need is belief in yourself that this can actually happen. Clarity in, what you offer, who you are, what you help people with, what you're pricing it at, all of that. And you also need some confidence. Because when you have confidence and you have belief in yourself and you have clarity in who you are and what you do and what you offer and what you sell, it all works together to where when you have all of that, you know what to talk about. You know what to post about. You know what to say to people. You know what to say in your videos. You know how to create content because everything flows from you. It's no longer a question of, am I doing it right? But instead it's, I know this can happen for me. I'm going to create it. I'm going to make a plan for myself and I'm going to show up for the plan. Up until this point, you haven't been showing up because you didn't know what to do or you didn't have the strategy. You've been showing up because there is something inside of you that doubts this can actually happen for you. There is something that is inside of you that doubts that the business can work. You're doubting your offers, you're doubting yourself, you're doubting your pricing, you're doubting your posts, you're doubting your videos, you're doubting actually doing those posts and videos. And you're sitting with yourself and you're overthinking everything. And you're stuck. And this is what I call the cycle of self-sabotage. Because you may get moments where you're motivated and you're inspired and you're excited and you're like, yeah, this can happen. Maybe you talk to somebody, maybe you have a great conversation, maybe you start to just journal, maybe you start to, brainstorm with ChatGPT or, some kind of AI platform. and you're like getting motivated and you're getting excited, and maybe you had a conversation and someone's pumping you up and they're like, yeah, you can do this, or maybe AI is telling you, yeah, you can do this. But then when it's time to do it, you falter, you scramble, you flounder, you halt, because it's so easy to get excited. It's so easy to get motivated. It's so easy to get inspired. It's so easy in the moment to see, like, yeah, this can work. But what is going deep down at a subconscious level is the thing that's controlling you from showing up. This is why hypnosis, hypnotherapy, the subconscious work is so big, because it's dealing with your subconscious patterns, your subconscious belief systems, your subconscious programming. And this is what is controlling you. This is what is keeping you stuck. It's not that you're not motivated. It's not that you don't want this. It's not that you're not inspired. It's not that you don't feel like you couldn't change anyone's life. You know you can change someone's life if someone paid you. You know that you would love doing this, and that you would love the freedom it gives you, and that you would love the money it gives you. You know that you would love jumping on calls with people or creating courses or whatever you're meant to do. You know that you're meant for more, but why aren't we going for it? If you know all of that, why is it so hard? Because there is something deep down stopping you, holding you back, causing you to self-sabotage, causing you to procrastinate, and it's subconscious. You're not aware of it, because if you were aware of it, you would be able to change it. And so it's a mindset thing. So there is no secret strategy, because if you have the confidence, the clarity, and the belief in yourself, you are going to be able to show up in your own way as yourself online, no matter what. You're going to be able to have those sales conversations. You're going to be able to offer what you offer with confidence and belief that someone's going to buy. And that when you have the confidence, the belief, and the clarity in all of that, in your prices, your offers, your niche, who you are, everything, you're going to be able to go into sales conversations, and when someone says no, you're going to keep going, because you know people are out there. You know it's going to happen. You are going to be able to, maybe when you make a post, and maybe if it doesn't get the engagement that you want, and no one comments, no one likes, whatever, you're going to be able to keep going and still keep going no matter what, because you believe in yourself. You believe this is going to happen, and you're going to make it happen. It's not a question of, can this happen for you? It's a question of, when are you going to shift everything so you can make this happen? The question is, when are you going to make this happen? Because it gets to happen. But you have to believe it's possible so you can show up. Because if you don't believe it's possible, if you question if it's possible, if you doubt it's possible, how are you even going to show up? Why would you show up? If there was something inside of you that believed this wasn't possible, why would you even show up? If something inside of you already believed that this was going to fail, or this couldn't work, or this wasn't possible, why would you show up? So I just want to offer you guys, if this is touching on something that you feel deeply about, if you are like, at any point in this video you were like, yes, that's me. If any part of you feels there is something inside, there is something emotionally, something mentally, something with your mind, something subconsciously holding you back in your business, I want to offer you, if you said yes to any of that, if you were like, yes, I want to offer you a free call, a free 10 to 15 minute call where we jump on the phone and we chat about your issues, we chat about your struggles, and we chat about your future vision in your business, and we connect the dots. So I just want to chat with you. I want to offer that. I'm going to put the link in the comments. If you guys want one, you can book one. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got something from this video. I hope it all came through fine. And just know, this is possible for you. You can actually make this happen. You just have to get, because when I look at it, it's basically like, you have the conscious mind, the conscious part of you that's like, I want this, I have these goals, I just need to do this, and this can happen, I just have to make it happen. And then there's subconscious parts of you that are like, money is the root of all evil, you know. I can't make this happen. People are gonna think I'm stupid. Nothing works for me. Social media sucks. No one engages with my stuff. I feel like this can't work. I feel like no one would pay me. Everyone judges me. Everyone is laughing at me, you know. I can't show up. And those two parts of you, the conscious part that knows what you want and knows how to get there, and then the part of you that doesn't believe all this, that has all of this mindset stuff and all of these belief systems that aren't in alignment with that other part of you that knows what you want, that wants what you want, they're incongruent. They're in unalignment. So the work, the change, the results happen when you bring those two into alignment and you make them believe in you full force, confidence, clarity, knowing that you can make this happen. So, if that feels like something you need, get a free call. There is no obligation, just a quick chat, just to help you take your problems and your struggles and your issues and bridge the gap between what you want so you can see that this is possible, that you can actually do this, that this business can actually work. So, I will talk to you guys later. Have a great day.